Citizens of the United States, I come to you today as a young woman, not just one young woman, but every young woman. I'm a young woman who has grown up thinking that all of her dreams will come true inside a pink plastic Fisher-Price play kitchen. I'm a young woman who is put into uncomfortable shoes, sprinkled with glitter, buttoned into a too small dress, and told to be silent and still, when she would much rather have been outside playing catch with her brothers. I'm a young woman for whom middle school meant the introduction of her first training bra, learning that her period is filthy and shameful, purchasing her first eyelash curler, and beginning to hold her tongue in class discussion. I am a hungry, hairless, angry young woman who does not understand why high school for her means Cosmo magazines, skipped meals, makeup, and tight clothes, while high school for her male friends means college preparation, athletic scholarships, and time spent with friends. I'm a young woman who, with the permission of a panel likely comprised of upper-class white men, was admitted to college as a fresh man, completed college as an upper-class man, prepared to become a businessman, may one day serve as a chairman, alderman, councilman, or congressman, but only until she meets the man of her dreams, who will save her from her problems and open the door to her smooth, unruffled progress as a maid and mother. I come to you today as a young woman who is angry. 236 years after the establishment of this country, women must still fight to be treated as people. As it is, we are seen as objects, inconvenient necessities, or at best mere vessels for the creation of more able-bodied men. We teach our girls that their best hope is to be wives and mothers, hopefully to powerful men who will make a difference in the world. We teach them that they are bad girls for ever allowing a sexual thought to enter their heads, for letting a boy, or God forbid, a girl, touch them down there, or for taking steps to prevent pregnancy when they inevitably stop believing in this double standard. Yet, for all we claim to want them to be safe, we seem determined to punish them for taking control of their own sexuality. The Obama administration has recently rejected the FDA's recommendation to make Plan B available over the counter to women of all ages. Women, especially women of color, lack access to safe abortion services and cannot afford other forms of birth control. And when they are forced to bear these children against their will, they are offered little help to raise them healthily and are instead relegated to a life of abject poverty and hardship. We sit passively by as our daughters read magazines like Cosmo and Vogue that teach them that they are only valued for their bodies, and even then only if their bodies are perfect. H&M has whittled down the number of acceptable female body types to precisely one, a completely computer-generated, hopelessly thin and gaunt shadow of a woman, and thus has effectively given girls a truly impossible standard to live up to. We bombard our girls with ads for makeup, tight clothes, plastic surgery, and diet pills that exist solely to make them more pleasing to men. And when they have starved themselves into submission, donned the tight clothes and painted eyelashes that are required of a sex object, and their male friends come to recognize them as such and rape them, we ask why they presented themselves that way rather than why did he rape. I come to you today as a young woman crying out for help. Society has taught me that I am meant to be nothing. As a girl, I should be quiet and submissive. As an adolescent, I should fit neatly into size 00 skinny jeans and take up as little space as possible. As an adult, I should be content with being a warm vessel where my husband's children can grow. But, mothers and fathers, is this really how you want your daughters to see themselves? Wouldn't you rather encourage them to run for Congress, where only 17% of the members are women? Wouldn't they be better served by fighting to close the wage gap, where our women can expect to earn merely 80% of their male counterparts' wages? Shouldn't we teach our girls that rather than hating what they see when they look into the mirror, they shouldn't look into the mirror at all, but instead look into getting a good education, look into a career in science, look into defining themselves as something other than what men want them to be? By addressing these issues now, we will be giving our girls a fighting chance. But in the meantime, our government should make changes as well. Secretary of Health and Human Services Kathleen Sebelius should reverse her decision not to provide emergency contraception over the counter to young women. Paternity leave policies should be strengthened so that we can redefine the role of a father to be as important as the role of a mother. Magazine ads that have been airbrushed should come with a disclaimer so that girls can know the standard of beauty these ads herald does not exist. And equal access to abortions, contraceptives, and other family planning services should be provided to all women, regardless of race, ethnicity, religion, or economic class, at a price they can afford. I have come to you today speaking for every young woman in a state of crisis. My hope is that we can all come to you tomorrow as successful, liberated women, free from societal stricture and stifling oppression.